Yo, what's good? It's your boy Media GTS. We right here at Destructive Film Studios. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe today. Today, we got Mr. SGV in the house. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Yo, what's the deal? GAC Team Taim, Mr. SGV.
GAC Taim. The GAC Team Taim.
Yo.
That's your little tongue twister, low key.
Yeah.
What's good with you, my guy? How's it going today? How's your day going so far?
I'm chilling, dog. A little faded off the Casamigos right here, just came all the way from the city. Show support to you guys in Oxnard and shit,
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, my boy came through with the shot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key a little sick right now. Took the damn shot, I was like, hold up, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little sliz.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into a little bit about yourself. Let these people, where you from, where you from, what city you grew up in,
So,
a little about your upbringing and all that.
Yeah. So I grew up in Pomona, the west side of Pomona.
Shout out to Pomona.
SGV. Yeah, I'm a graffiti artist from the GAC. Yeah, dog. Fucking shout out to all my gangsters and shit. Fucking, I'm 27. Been in Pomona my whole life. Never left. Never will.
Never will.
Maybe one day, but
maybe one day. So, okay, growing up, how would you say it was like? Because you brought up graffiti and all that. How was it like growing up in Pomona as a kid? Were you getting into trouble at a young age?
Oh yeah,
you played sports.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was it like?
So I'm a pastor's kid actually, fool. So
a pastor's kid?
Yeah, my mom's and my steppops are pastors.
Damn.
So
okay.
I grew up in a household that was real strict, you know
religious.
What I mean? Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm also a middle child, so I had I was rebellious as fuck, sneaking out as much as I could, tagging, skating, shit like that, Fuck, I started writing at 11 years old, getting into hip hop, I'm a hip hop head too, so
yeah.
Fucking yeah, all that. Never, I grew up with God, I love God and shit, but yeah, never really been into it like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you say hip hop, because I feel like there's a fine line nowadays with this hip hop word, because you got a lot of rap, and I feel like nowadays you got a very street rap,
yeah,
gangster rap, What kind of hip hop are we talking about? Mobb Deep, Nas hip hop,
type of Biggie Smalls,
Biggie Smalls.
Biggie Smalls is my Big L, Biggie Smalls, 50 Cent, a lot of East Coast, definitely, you know what I mean? But also too, the underground scene, fucking Chris G. I don't know if you heard of Chris G. Back in
Chris G, okay.
the late 2000s type shit. I grew up with that. Yeah, that under Fora, when Fora was still cool,
Fora. Where's Fora from?
He's from the OC, but I don't really listen to him nowadays. But yeah, I used to I grew up with all the tagger graffiti, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say Fora was a tagger too.
That's he was a tagger.
I heard he was a tagger and all that.
Yeah.
What got you into the graffiti? Because, I'm not going to get too crazy with it. I used to do a little something myself, but.
Hell yeah.
What got you into the graffiti life, my guy?
Shit, I think art just runs through my blood, dog. My pops was a tattoo artist, and, I just loved
your biological pops.
My biological pops,
Because I was damn, the pastor's for
Yeah. No, my biological pops was a tattoo artist. And, I don't know. I in Pomona, it's a lot of tag banging. It's all tag banging, actually.
Oh shit!
So there's not really graph crews, that are strictly about the graph.
Oh.
So I was raised kind of tag banging type shit, and then when I kind of I always been kind of a to myself type of person, but I would go riding by myself, you know what I mean?
Wonder.
Yeah, that type shit. And then when I did finally meet the homies from the crew, I was just it was fucking there. I'm shout out Flash, GAC, B4, GFA. He used to be from GAC, but it's still love. But yeah, I would see these names up, legendary names, and I would be like them type shit. And they showed me the culture of graffiti, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than just this tag banging shit, it's a culture to it, you know what I mean? And I already like I said, hip hop and shit too. So it was fucking peanut butter and jelly, you know what I mean?
Would you say, I'll get you in trouble. Would you say your crew now is a tag banging crew more, or is it more you guys are into the art?
Yeah. We're definitely about art. It's
And
only
obviously
art.
there's some shit that gets messy sometimes.
Yeah.
Tripping.
I mean, streets are the streets, you know what I mean? But we're taggers for the most part, just graphers.
Yeah.
But we're not no bitch ass taggers either. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Yeah, like, come on. They know what's up with us. You know what I mean? Like, we're, you know, but, yeah, dog, we're like, if you look at my crew on Instagram, like, we got fucking, there's a lot of crews that are not fucking with us, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, shout out the homie Most, fucking G10, fucking Proxer, Flesh, A-Rocks, you know, graphers like a motherfucker. Like, I mean, I'm okay with the graph, but the homies are just ridiculous. You know what I mean?
So you've been grafting since 11 years old. What do you feel sparked your, were you like driving around, you seen this shit?
Yeah.
Was it like I want to do that shit too? I want to, cause for me personally, I'm not going to lie. Shout out my cousin. He used to tag. And that's what low key got me into that shit. Like, I want to start hitting up too low key.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be like, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But was it that, or did you have any relatives that tagged?
Yeah, it was definitely my neighbor. My neighbor, right? Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He was actually like my sister's boyfriend.
Okay.
And he was just dope. He was like, but like I said, he was a part of the tag banging shit. And but he was just dope. Like, he would write like, and I would be like, damn, like, I want to be just like him type shit. And then he ended up passing away. But yeah, that was what definitely sparked like my interest in graph and shit in the streets, really. Like, you know, he would always take me, like, it started off as like a skate crew.
Oh, GAC started as
No. This is like some other shit
all
I was
right.
involved in before. And
yeah, you know how to skate?
nah, I would just ride, fool. I was just a fat nigga that used to go fucking.
I was not even lying.
kick it with the homies.
That's all I could do, just skate around.
Yeah.
Do some tricks. Don't get
I
me wrong.
used to put the fat wheels on the fucking boards, and I used to just ride with the homies and take the bus everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to film them and shit. Like, I was like, yeah, I was just the fat nigga that would just go kick it with the homies. You know?
Damn.
Yeah.
So okay, so you kicking it with the homies, you out and about. When do you feel like this graffiti shit got serious for you? Like, when it's like, oh shit, this is kind of real here. For me, I know, like, I would say, I remember somebody, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, somebody had got stuck by somebody, and I was like, okay, this shit's real shit right here. It's not no more graffiti shit. Like, it's for fun. Cause obviously it seems like you're in it for the fun. But when do you feel like, did you ever feel like, okay, this shit's more serious than just out painting? Yeah,
definitely. When the homie had passed away, he got killed in front of his little brother.
Damn.
For they were like, oh, like, where you from? And he was like, you know, I'm from da-da-da. And then they fucking, whatever happened. And then that's when it was just like, oh fuck, like, you could really die from this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, oh, people are just telling you stay out the streets, like, you know? And then fucking, like, I've been in continuation. I grew up in continuation schools, like, since fucking 8th grade.
Oh, so you kept getting kicked out of schools?
Yeah, type shit. Like,
how'd you get kicked out of school?
Graph, fucking, I did
fights?
Fighting.
Fights?
Yeah, shit like that.
Cause I was like the damn
dumb
same lifestyle as me. I kept getting kicked out and all this shit.
Yeah, I couldn't really stay in like a regular school, so it got to the point where they were just like, and I'm only in 8th grade. And they're like keeping me in fucking, it was called Seo in Pomona. And yeah, dog, fucking, they were fighting every day in class, kids getting stabbed with pencils. Like, it was ridiculous, dog.
Yeah, I'll show you later, but I got a little lead in my fucking
yeah,
I feel you.
That's just like, it was crazy, dog. And like, I mean, I got jumped walking home, you know what I mean? Like, countless times. Fucking,
shit just got.
I got beat up by gang members, like, for tagging in there, like, regular shit. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that.
It never made me want to stop at all. You know what I mean? If anything, it made me want to go harder. You know, like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned gang members, and I know they look down upon this shit. How do you feel when fools feel like, you just a tagger? You're not from the hoods though. Like, you know what I mean?
To me, it's like, and I mean this with all respect to all homies, like, from hoods and shit. Bro, I know some bitch ass gang members, dog, that are like worse than fucking, you know, and I know some solid ass taggers, dog, like, that'll chip you for nothing, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's just, I feel like, to me, it's like, bro, like, we all have different walks of lives. Like I don't like you shouldn't judge me or any of my people because I didn't choose to be from a hood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, shout out to the homies that are from hoods. Like, you know, like I have all respect for your walk of life. Just you ain't got to judge mine. You know what I mean? I do me. I'm happy on this side, dog. Like, fuck what you talking about.
Have you ever been busted?
I did like bullshit ass turnarounds, not like nothing like crazy. You know what I mean?
The reason I bring up being busted, did they ever trip on? Because I know at least fucking Ventura County, you know, when I was younger, I'm not gonna disclose my age, but I was younger, you know what I mean? I have Sally's and shit like, hey dog, like, what's up you from? Like, oh, I'll be tagging. Oh, fuck taggers. Oh, we're getting down, bro. Like, damn, all right, bet. We're gonna get down to the south real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they figure out real soon, like, okay, he's not to be fucked with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you get any, like, when you're getting busted, they try to trip on you because you were tagging? I
remember the first time I ever, like, got, like, arrested or whatever. Fucking, like, I'm over there, like, I'm like 18 years old. I think I was 18 years old. And fucking, this dude walks up to me, and it's like going to court, though, in West Covina. And this was like, hey, my boy, where you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from GAC. And then he kind of just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Because it wasn't a hood.
Yeah. And then I didn't realize that. And then the next fool he asked next to him, he said, oh, I'm a Pomona resident. And then when I heard that, I was like, oh, fuck. I remember like homies used to tell me like, oh, say you're a resident because we don't have a 13 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, so I felt stupid as fuck. And I was just like, fuck, I hope. Like, I want somebody else to ask me so I could say, like, oh, I'm from Pomona. But nobody else asked me, and I was just like, fuck, I felt all stupid right there and shit. But,
they weren't trying to trip on you.
Yeah, nobody ever, like, before, I used to hear all kinds of stories, like, oh, like, you know, they'll fucking get active on taggers and shit, but I never really had any problems like that, dog. Like, I've always...
And you a big boy, too. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, they gonna tell you what's good on 165.
I mean, though, I know some gangsters. I fought some gangsters that are like, don't give a fuck. Not gangsters as in like hood fools. Like
they just they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. Some
heart.
small,
that heart.
Yeah, that don't give a fuck. You know, and you know, some east sides don't mean shit. You know, and that's a big fool saying that. You know, usually like fucking.
You hear that shit?
Usually big fool trying to like, I don't know. I keep it humble, dog. You know what I mean?
Okay, so. Graffiti, 11 years old, all that stuff. Did you graduate high school?
Nah, bro, I need 3 credits.
You need to go back?
Yeah, I'm enrolled right now, actually, in a program, but I'm chilling, dog. Like, I'm making music, I'm getting money, like, I'm chilling right now. But yeah, eventually, I'm gonna go back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, let's get into, you mentioned music, that's why you are here. What got you into, or how long you been making music? What do you feel like was your influence to get into this realm of music?
Shit, I've been rapping since like a little kid type shit, but like not like actually writing down raps and shit. Like,
were you like freestyle?
Yeah, shit like that. And then I went to a school called West Covina, and I had met this producer, the producer I was telling you about earlier though.
Oh yeah, and, you mentioned some producer.
This fool fucking, we started making music, going crazy, and low key my shit was going crazy. I had like 250,000 plays on that song, Mr. SUV Freestyle. And
speaking about Mr. SUV Freestyle, it's crazy because it randomly popped up my suggestions. I liked it. I thought it was hard. I just showed the homie right now. I said, oh, look it up real quick. And I was like, damn, this is an old ass song.
Yeah. I
didn't even know that shit.
Yeah. And that was the video. I had did it like a year before that one too. So it was really like 7 years old.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, fucking, what ended up happening was, yeah, we started making music, started making like a little buzz in the SGV, and then fucking that fool ended up some female shit, you know what I mean? Like, not to say too much about it, but he ended up his bitch ended up getting fucked, and he thought I had something to do with it, but I had nothing to do with it. I'm not even that type of person, you know what I mean? And yeah, basically.
Is he still producing to this day?
I have no idea. I have no idea. That fool, last I heard, that fool was in rehab in Mexico.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's say if he reached out to you right now, hey, let's get something going. Would you be like, fuck it, let's get it? Or is it like a lost cause?
It's like I'm not even the type of person to hold a grudge. Well, the person I am today. Before, yeah, I would have been fucking, but I'm not. I don't hold any grudges or anything. It's all love to him, but I won't work with him again, you know? Because, you know, like, I mean, I'll forget, but I won't forget. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
I won't ever. Once you do me dirty once, it's like, what the fuck I look like being cool with that again, you know?
What were some of your influences on doing music? Like who are some artists you listen to or like you heard like, oh, I'm trying to do this shit?
Definitely my sound had a lot to do with Draco the Ruler.
Yeah,
like
long live Draco the Ruler.
Yeah.
And
like
people like to deny that. I don't know why. I feel like they like to deny that.
that's
shit.
lame. I think it's lame when you try and be Draco. I never tried being Draco. I feel like niggas like trying to do like the ling ling bop and may ling bop and like all that. Like that's cool, but like come up with your own lingo. Like in my music, you never hear me jockeying anybody's lingo. Like you know what I mean. But definitely like my delivery is influenced definitely off of him. But like based on like my demeanor, I base my demeanor based off like how 50 Cent kind of like attacks the industry. That's how I kind of want to come into it. Like I don't need nobody. Like shout out to the homies that are, you know, that are trying to put me on and all this shit, but I don't need nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm coming to it with my talent. Like I know what I got. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, it's just all that. But yeah, and same way Young Dolph too. I don't, you know, Young Dolph.
Yeah, rest in peace, Young Dolph.
So his demeanor too, like his like that 50 Cent, like fuck the industry type shit. You know what I mean?
He was independent,
like,
all that.
Yeah,
right?
all that. You know what I mean? Young Dolph, 50 Cent, fucking Biggie Smalls. I love his flow. His flow is like he's like my goat. Like I got him tatted right here, bro. Like,
oh shit, you do gotta get it. Okay, I see.
Yeah, like he is my like he's fucking dope. You know what I mean? I call myself the Mexican Biggie Smalls. You know?
Yeah, the Mexican Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, one day, you know, I'm gonna live up to that.
You got the Versace chains on.
Gosh, my boy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I see you. Okay.
I love that. I love like just everything who he was, just a fly fat nigga. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm the Mexican version of that. You know?
Nice. Okay. So, are you collabing with artists right now? I was going through your Instagram, and well, you know, shout out to Oxnard native. We got Young Chach. You have a picture with Young Chach.
Oh yeah.
How'd you connect with Young Chach?
So you know the podcast Hoodstocks?
Oh yeah, you were on there, or like you pulled up or something.
I got a weed brand, dog. Actually, I got a gift for you guys.
Hell yeah, pull it out. Let's get it.
All right, here's my weed brand, Sleepy Guile, right here, dog. Fucking some bomb ass weed.
There we go. Hey, shout out to Sleepy Guile. This is clean right here.
Hell yeah.
Talk a little bit about Sleepy Guile. What's Sleepy Guile?
That's my weed brand that me and my homie started. So yeah, dog, like fucking we started like 2 years ago. Yeah, we ended up running into Lucky from the Hoodstocks.
Okay.
I ran into him like trip out like it was in Pomona at a grocery store. And I was like, hey bro, like what's up, you know? Like, and he was cool, dog, like humble as fuck. Like
he wasn't all booed. I know some people be like,
dog, and cause I was kind of like a little sketched out to approach him because he was with his daughter. And I was like, fuck, but I gotta get a picture at least, you know? And so I got a picture with him, and then I ended up hitting him up later talking about like my weed brand, like, hey bro, like I got a weed brand, like, you know, if you're ever down and let me come sponsor, like, you know, didn't charge me, like, and he just like told me, he's like, just pull up, bro, like all love, you know what I mean? That's why like I'll forever have love for him. Like he could have charged me, he could have fucking, you know what I mean? That was love right there, you know? And yeah, dog, like it's always love to him, but that's how I met Young Chach.
Oh, he was at the
yeah, he was there on the
because he has an interview with him.
Yeah, exactly. Shit. I was right there in the background and shit.
Damn, shout out to fucking Young Chach. Shout out to Lucky from Hoodstocks, humble as fuck. Because you know nowadays, I mean, I see it too. Like there's people that I've reached out to, and we're not gonna get to full details, but I feel like they have like this little like
the shit.
I don't know if it's your shit don't sting, entitlement. Like they look at you like, who are you? You know what I mean? So for him to invite you over and be like, yeah, pull up, I'm gonna shout you out. It's all love. Like that's good shit.
Yeah, and it's love right there, dog. You know, like no matter what happens, like that. I always hit that fool up from time to time. Like, hey, if you ever need me, you know, like I'll pull up, like yeah, like some just out of love. You know what I mean? Just off the bat.
Oh yeah.
That's just the type of person I am. You know, like my loyalty comes from like you show a little bit of love, I'll show the same exact much.
Has anyone reached out to you yet? Or they're trying to connect? Are you working with any artists right now?
I haven't. Honestly, I'm kind of like the type of person, like I'm new to this music shit, like really like as far as
seriousness.
As far as taking it serious and like working with other people. But I do my homeboy Power the Goon from Big Bassett.
Okay, shout out.
That's the homie right there, homie Lil Praise. Got shit with him. fucking yeah, I mean, we got hella shit together, but yeah, dog, fucking those are my boys right there. Like, you know, grew up with those shoes, you know, like since like high school. Yeah, those are the homies.
So you're from SGV. Lefty Gunplay's from SGV.
Yeah.
You rocking with with Lefty Gunplay? What he got
Yeah,
going on?
he's from SGV, dog. I got nothing bad to say about anybody from out there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could never hate on somebody that like is doing it. You know what I mean? Like, however he's doing it, like that's on him. But fucking, it's love, dog. You know what I mean? We're from the same struggle. Like, you know, like we grew up in the same streets, so it's like, who am I to judge him? You know what I mean? He's cool though. Like, I never met him.
All guys would ask if you ever met him.
I never met him or anything like that, but yeah, like he's cool people. It's like.
All right. Would you consider your sound, because obviously you're Mexican, do you consider yourself a Chicano rapper?
Fuck no, nah, hell nah.
Why do you?
Like
I'm not trying to laugh at you, but why do you say fuck no? Like,
because I mean, I feel like Chicano rappers like fucking Capone and, you know, like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, hell nah.
Yeah,
like like I said, like, I'm just a fly fat nigga who like does graffiti and makes music, like who makes words sound good. Like, I'm not like no super like banged out food, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, definitely not a Chica, like, yeah.
That's not you.
Nah.
You see, like Lady Pink, she be going at it with Rowdy Rags.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, dog. See, that's why it's like, we're from the same area. I don't get where all that shit comes from, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But,
I mean, I'm sure there's some underlining shit going on, but yeah, hopefully, shit, one day we could all fucking be cool and shit, you know?
What makes you feel like, you know, because the Mexican got some big representation right now. Why do you feel like we're getting more love now than we were back then?
It's our time, dog.
It's our time to shine, huh?
Shit, in God's timing, dog. You know, like that's one thing I've always been strong on, is like not to worry about it, like not to worry about shit. Like, eventually, like, you know, your time's gonna come, type shit, you know. And it's our people's time right now. You know what I mean? They're fucking with us. We're the flyest ones to do it right now. You know, shout out to all the homies doing it. You know,
there's people who look down on us saying the N-word.
Yeah.
How do you feel like if, you know, people tell you like, hey bro, why use the N-word for, has anyone tried to book you on that, or like,
not book me, but like, it's like, one thing about me, like, I grew up around blacks, like, and I hate when people say that. It's kind of corny when people say that.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, like, my best friend growing up was black, and like, it's just how we talk in Pomona. Like, in the other sides of the SGV, I don't know, like, there was no blacks other than really Pomona and Pasadena. But yeah, it's just like, we all say nigga, like, and it's not even like we're forcing it, because you could hear sometimes when motherfuckers are forcing it, and it's corny, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, well, me, it's my vernacular, is how I talk, you know what I mean?
Vernacular,
like,
I like that word.
It's the word of the day. Yeah.
That's the word of the day, but like, if you don't know what that means, go look it up.
It's like, I don't, like, I just say it, you know what I mean?
You're not saying it because it's cool. You're saying it because it's just
how I talk, you know what I mean?
I feel you on that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what you fools could do you know what I mean? But I don't force shit. Like I said, I'm just doing me, dog. Like, I could give a fuck about what you're doing, you know? Like, yeah.
Before we wrap this up, is there anything you would like to like say? Well, you know, like, what you got working on? What can they look forward to? Do you want to shout your Instagram? Anything like that?
Yeah. My Instagram is a Taim _. Yeah, I got an EP I'm working on right now. Called Girls Are Crazy. I always do all my mixtapes and albums. I always do GHC.
I hear that. Girls Are Crazy.
Yeah.
He's good. Girls Are Crazy.
It's like kind of, you know, for the females. I haven't done like a female EP yet, so I want to do them for, you know, like the females and shit. Fucking recording all that shit at Hit the Key Studios in Pomona, downtown Pomona. Anybody need fucking studio time, you know? Hit the Key Studios on Instagram. Hit the Key Rardo. Shout out my boys. Yeah, dog, that's pretty much it right now. I'm just chilling, just stacking up bread, shooting music videos, painting, you know, like none too crazy, you know what I mean? Just some regular shit.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Pomona. Shout out to the GAT crew. Shout out to Taim. Everything you got going on. Yeah. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. I really do.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys having me.
Media GTS, whole lot of gang shit, no lame shit. Here at Destructive Film Studios. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You already know. We're signing off, baby.
Gag.